Welcome back, it's Colton and Julia. Today we're taking you into the stunning Noosa Everglades, one of only 2 Everglade systems in the entire world. Join us as we explore this breathtaking wilderness in search of the historic timber worker hut on the edge of the gorgeous Noosa River. Grab your paddles and come along for the ride. Sitting pretty on the Sunshine Coast, you'll find the charming coastal town of Noosa. With breathtaking shorelines, this is usually the sort of place that we find ourselves drawn to. However, this time we're trading in saltwater for fresh water. Tucked into the Noosa hinterland is the extensive network of lakes and rivers belonging to one of only 2 Everglade systems in the world. With every map highlighting a point named Harry's Hut, we decided that not only did we want to explore the Everglades, but we also wanted to make it to this mysterious hut in the middle of nowhere.
Hi, buddies.
The Habitat Noosa campground is a perfect launch point for this adventure.
There are literally kangaroos everywhere.
We could camp out for the night and then set off on the water early tomorrow morning.
We're here in the Noosa habitat. So today we're going to go paddle the Noosa Everglades, which are one of 2 Everglade systems in the whole world. So we rented a canoe and we're going to try to make it to our particular hut called Harry's Hut in the Everglades. So we'll see if we can make it. It might be 2.5-3 hour paddle, but
Habitat Noosa has a paddling outfitter on site, so we just packed a few dry bags and rented a canoe for the day.
are you ready?
Let's go. Wait, come out like this, right?
Alright. Whee! Off we go.
The distance from our launch site to Harry's Hut is approximately an 11.5 kilometer trip. On paper, it's estimated that this trip should take us around 2.5 hours one way. With some strong wind on the lake, we would have to keep an eye on our time to make it back before dark.
Almost to the opening, to the first part of the Everglade. So we're heading into the mouth now, and it's gonna be really cool. This wind should die out. Some nice glass conditions. You think we can go 6 miles per hour?
Better slow down. So this is the intersection of the Kinkin Creek, Kinkin River, and the Noosa?
Yeah.
Noosa River, yeah. Which way do we go?
Hard to starboard.
Hard to starboard.
All right. We're at the Noosa River and we're gonna keep heading up.
Yep, we're gonna continue heading up towards Harry's Hut. The river is absolutely gorgeous, the Everglades. Woo!
Here we go.
Here we go. Next stop, Harry's Hut.
Como.
We're in Italy.
Stretching over 2 UNESCO biosphere reserves, this thriving ecosystem is also home to over 40% of Australia's bird species. And without the alligators of the Florida Everglades, Noosa is the only Everglade system where you can safely swim.
It is truly a mirror on the water.
Known for its stunning reflections, the Noosa Everglades are often referred to as the River of Mirrors.
We're almost there. Almost there.
After a little over 2 hours of paddling, we made it to the Harry's Hut day use area.
Alright, so we're on land. We made it here. Well, now we're gonna go find Harry's Hut. Let's go find it.
A short trail brought us to Harry Springs Hut, an old, dilapidated shack full of charm and history. While the hut looks as though it could be flattened by a strong gust of wind, it has been standing for nearly 70 years when it was initially built as a shelter for loggers working along the Noosa River.
So this hut, Harry's hut, it was built in the 1950s for timber workers. So anybody passing through who worked in the area could stop by and hang out for the night. Harry liked to come to the camp a lot, and he would fish and all that. Harry actually bought it from the timber company, so it's Harry's hut officially. Kind of like a lot of the old ranger cabins that we have back in Nova Scotia.
The hut was reclaimed and protected in the 90s as part of the national park, standing as a cultural heritage site. We had a great time checking out this little tucked away piece of history, but it was time to hop back in our boat and start making our way back upstream.
Alright guys, let's go for a paddle. And we are off, heading back to Noosa Habitat. Let's go.
Looking for turtles.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
We felt so lucky to experience the tranquility that comes with exploring such a vast expanse of wilderness with nothing but a canoe and a few paddles. But we weren't quite ready to head home yet, so we decided to make a pit stop at Fig Tree Point.
Anything for you, darling.
On our journey up the east coast of Australia, this adventure in the Noosa Everglades really shines, taking us off the beaten path and connecting us with such a unique piece of pure Australian wilderness.
Alright guys, we just had a nice little beer break at Fig Tree, and we're heading back to the habitat, Noosa.
We landed back at Habitat Noosa feeling fulfilled, refreshed, and ready for the next adventure on our journey.
Right up with it.
As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time as we continue our journey up the east coast of Australia.
Someday I'll put off the road somewhere near Eastern morning, and I'll find that little church where my family filled the pew. I spend my whole life